Peace and harmony, divine feminines, and masculines. I'm going to be talking to you guys today about my breathwork journey and how and why I became a breathwork facilitator, because I feel like this is very, very important because um, I see so many people that have the same or had the same problems that I had when I was going through this journey in my life, where I was confused, where I was um, overindulging in smoking, drinking, um, even having sex. And I was overindulging in those things, trying to fill an empty void. And one of the things that I was doing before my whole breath work journey was I was smoking heavily, I was drinking heavily, I was just getting into arguments, just trying to fight people. Like, I was just all over the place mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. And so that led me to a bunch of cycles, repeating a bunch of things, getting into relationships and situationships that wasn't serving me. It was only keeping me in this stagnant energy. It was only keeping me in this stagnant mindset. And it's crazy because even before doing breath work or even becoming a breathwork facilitator, I started my skincare business because I had eczema really, really bad when it comes to this season. Like, it's hot outside. It's like 75 degrees in Georgia right now. So going into spring, I would have like mad breakouts, like on my skin, my arms, my neck. So I started a skincare business where my body butter is literally my body butter is literally just crazy good. Like, so many people love my body butter. When I had to shut down my skin, I don't even want to say shut down, but going back, when I started my skincare business, I was in a relationship, but because I was so fixated on trying to be a wife at a very young age. I was so fixated on trying to be in this connection that was very, very draining, and it was very one-sided. So that led me to going in and out of my business and not being able to pour into it like I really, really wanted to. And so leaving that relationship, I got into another relationship thinking that it would be better because this person was more mature than the last person. But no, it was very draining because, again, it wasn't reciprocated the same way that I really wanted it to. And again, it slowed me down mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. And when people got to understand, when you have a business and you're still working on yourself, your personal self, how you treat yourself personally is how you would treat your business, is what I really, really learned. So if you're all over the place in your personal life and you don't have no type of organization, it's going to be the same way for your business. So, or at least that was my experience. I don't want to tell that to everybody, but through my experience, that's what was happening. I would be really sad, be really depressed, and it could really show in my business because I wouldn't post anything on social media for damn near weeks, damn near months. I wouldn't post nothing. And then when I was in a good standpoint with myself and in my relationship, then I started posting and going to pop-up shops, and I was just real, real active. But what I want to say is, it's best to get yourself together personally. Hold on, Cam. Hold on. It's better to get yourself together personally. Oh, shit. Sorry, y'all. The wind blowing. It's best to get yourself together personally, as in spirit, mind, emotions, and physically get yourself together, and then start your business. Because one thing with me, before I even, it's been a year since I had my first breathwork session. Like literally a year. Oh snap, I just realized that. Oh snap, y'all, it's February. I'm a year sober from smoking tobacco. Smoking blacks. Like I used to smoke blacks like heavily. I'm talking like 5-6 a day. And that really stemmed from that last relationship that I was in. I had a miscarriage, and that miscarriage really it really took a toll on me spiritually, mentally. Thank you. It literally took a toll on me spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and even physically. Like, y'all, I lost so much weight. Like, I'm already a small, petite person, so I already had lost so much weight. I was literally like, I don't even know like how much I was, but I was like literally like, I was so small. I was so like depressed. See, with me, some people emotionally eat. I don't do that. I go fall into a depression, and I go into the nearest corner. I isolate myself. I don't eat. I don't drink. I get super dehydrated is more so what I do, but, or what I've done in the past. But Danny, shout out to Danny. Danny, which was my very first breathwork facilitator, or my breathwork therapist is what I'm gonna call her. But she literally helped me transition my life like on a whole different level. Like before I went into doing breathwork with her, like it was just crazy how life was going, because I was getting hella opportunities. I had got a chance to be in, I was modeling at the time. Yes. Cam, we talked about this already. He got 2 more months, just like I got 2 more months. Don't ask me no more, girl. Y'all, she gonna ask me this question forever. I don't know, Cam. Go ask her. Go ask her. But okay, mommy making a video. Can I finish this video? She ain't gonna let me finish it. But anywho, right before, like, I had so much shit going on, but it was so much good things. Like, Kamari, go on, I'm gonna make you go in the house. Okay, well, you being loud, and I'm trying to make this video. But anywho, at that time last year, this time I was modeling like really heavy in Atlanta, and I was planting seeds, and I was connecting with people. Like I was having a lot of opportunities. I got a chance to go to Las Vegas around this time last year and be in a runway show. And a couple of that is on my I think I'm getting ants crawling on me. But I got a couple of those pictures and stuff on my Instagram, but I was doing that really heavy, but I was so in a mental fog that I couldn't even understand everything that I had been manifesting, because I was so depressed and down and sad about my miscarriage and the relationship that I was in. So because that relationship, I was so in love, and I was just so like for that person, even when he was going through all of what he was going through. In my mind, since you're like my friend, you're like I look up to you, you know, I would want to be there through every part of your journey, or at least that's how I am, you know. So I quickly realized when I started doing breath work how a lot of emotions were starting to come up and reveal itself that I had trapped inside of me, and I didn't even know, because a lot of people don't realize emotions, having that emotional attachment and that emotional bond with somebody, or even trauma bonding, can be a real blockage, especially if that person is not willing to do the work just as much as you are. So realizing that through breath work, that literally shifts my whole paradigm and my consciousness. And because of that, I'm super grateful that I was able to get a breathwork facilitator, because even in that same instance, like I was having breakdowns after breakdowns after breakdowns during breath work, because, or in the beginning in doing breath work, because so much was just coming up, and these were emotions that I was harboring for years. And when I was able to release those things, because you're going to experience that through breath work, because you're allowing your energy to flow. And when energy is oneness. Energy is everything. Spirit, mind, emotions, physical, all of that is oneness. So when you start doing breath work, it's like an energy. It's literally like you can think of it as a pipe. You know what I'm saying? Think of your body as literally like a pipe. How when you put water in it, it's just supposed to flow. It's so supposed to flow. And it's like when you have a clogged pipe, clogged sink, or whatever you want to call it, it's a blockage. But sometimes those blockages can be emotional things. It can be things that you can't really see. Stress is the number one silent killer. And I was very, very stressed. So when I was able to identify and be consciously aware, my conscious decide to rise. And that's also where I got the name Conscious Rose from, because I always call myself Rose anyway, but Conscious Rose came to me during my breathwork session. And now I'm starting to see how what I'm doing is aligning with my name, because what I'm doing is helping people raise their consciousness. So overall, that's what breath work does. And a lot of people, they have to change or I ain't even gonna say a lot of people, because I don't even want to generalize it. I want people to understand or understand and overstand my perspective, so that it can help someone get a different view on breath work and healing. Because through my breath work sessions and just healing, breath work literally made me break down. It made me have ego depths. It made me surrender to myself and see parts of me that I didn't even know existed. And for me, that was very, very big, because when I was in a relationship, I always wanted the other person to see me and feel me and enter and understand me. But it's like, people never really did that, because I didn't understand or overstand and even know who I was. So when I started doing breath work, and in the process and having all of these ego deaths, having all of these just insecurities go away and these blockages go away, that was confirmation to me that I was doing the right things. And it took me a minute to realize that that's even what was happening. Because during breath work, and I was talking to Danny and stuff, and I only had her for a month, y'all. I literally only paid for a month session. But just in that short amount of time frame, I had to literally get out of my own head and get out of my own way. And because I seen the transformation of that, and just having a whole paradigm shift, because it's amazing how it's amazing how things come back to us. Because when I initially started my sessions with her, something told me to become a breathwork facilitator, because I kept asking her, like, how did you become one? Like, do you teach it? Like, so I can be a teacher. But at the time, I didn't have the wisdom to understand and understand what it is that I was actually doing, or what it was even happening to my body. So it's like I had to go through that death and that rebirth to fully understand and understand what I was taking myself through. And people got to understand that we have to get out of this surface level way of thinking, because that surface level of thinking is the only reason why we stay here, like in this 3D world, or this 3D mindset, because it's not really a world, it's a mindset. Everything is your mind. So when I was able to die through that 3D dimension and die through that fourth dimension, and because what it is you die. I don't want to say die, but you literally have rebirths happen in every dimension. So every time you kill the ego, you go to another dimension. Which is more so like your higher consciousness. So you're leaving that low vibrational state. And I'm kind of how I'm seeing it as somebody like, like, you pull the plug, you just, but that's what is happening. That's what death is. But instead of it being in a physical form, it's spiritually. So you're shedding all of these things. You're shedding all of these things. I literally teach this. Like, I literally teach breath work. You're welcome. So if you want a session, like, we can have a conversation. Like, seriously. And I've been wanting to dive into the African proverbs, to be honest with you, but I never really, I don't know. I'm not going to say that I don't look into, like, I guess you call it the Bible, the things like that. I don't necessarily look into those things, because my interpretation, even when I was going into, this is kind of off subject, but I kind of wanted, because he said that, but even when I was going to, like, church and things like that, I never interpreted the word like church did. It came to me in a different way, and I don't know how to really explain that part, because I'm still trying to digest that part. But it never came to me how they were telling the stories. It always came to me as something different. Like, I lived in that fucking time frame, and I'm like, they're lying. Like, not they're lying, but that's not how I remember it. But it's just, it always came to me differently. So that's why I never really cared too much about people's word, because I trust myself enough to know what I see and what I feel. So people can, say this and that about the word and things like that, but I trust myself so much, and I trust whatever my spirit guides are sending me messages through people. I trust that so much more than I do words of a book sometimes, because it's this thing called Akashic Records, and some of the most profound information is found there. So I rather look and listen, or I rather see and hear that, than for someone to indoctrinate on my mind. So my mind, for me, is really precious, and I take real pride and honor in my mind. So yeah, but anyways, going back to my daughter staring at me, y'all. I'm too long, I guess. But back to my breathwork experience, it has been something that has really taught me patience. That is a very key thing for me, because I'm not going to lie, when I first had a child, I was not the most patient parent. I was not the most gentle parent. I still, to this day, I got to get out of being overstimulated. So I do breath work. And for me, don't do that.
Well, I want to play cat.
Okay, we can in a minute. I'm almost done. Okay, I'll come play with you. But it's taught me a lot of patience and surrendering, because that is truly a gift on its own. And me being able to surrender my entire body, my entire breath, my entire spirit, to just be still. Like, literally, when they say peace be still, it's literally peace be still, because you find peace within that stillness. So when you're still, it's not that you're trying to change your thoughts and things like that. You're observing. The whole point of meditation and breath work is to observe where you are in your journey. Like, being honest with yourself, like where you are in your journey, paying attention to your thoughts, observing where your thoughts take you. That's the whole point. And when you're able to realize that, people think that when you're meditating or you're doing breath work, that you're supposed to be trying to piece things together. You're supposed to be trying to change your whole just mind, but it's really just sitting there and observing where you are. And if you are thinking this type of way, you are thinking negatively, you are being very anxious, you see yourself being very impatient, that's what you're supposed to be observing. And off of that, if you are any of those things, impatient, you're feeling a bunch of insecurity coming up, you're feeling a bunch of pressure coming up, you're feeling, imbalance, that's when you decide from that point forward that you're going to make changes in your life. And you don't have to fix everything all in one day. That's not even realistic. That's not even possible. It took me almost 3 years to get over a miscarriage. Oh, what happened, baby? Ooh, oh, it's just a little thing. It's okay. You ain't hurting. Ooh, go blow your nose. Ew.
Why?
Cam, you got a booger on your nose. Stop. Go blow your nose, mama.
I don't have a booger.
Come on, go blow your nose.
I don't have a booger.
Kids are so fucking
Where do I have a booger?
Come on, get out your nose.
Where do I have a booger?
Come on. Go in the house.
Why?
Go in the house.
Why?
Because you need to go blow your nose.
Why do you go blow my nose?
Come on. See, she know I'm on live and she trying. But peace and harmony. But yeah. Come on. If I say it again, we're gonna have some issues.
No.
Go blow your nose.
That's what I was doing, but the ball dropped.
Mm-hmm. Change them boots, girl. It's hot out here.
Look.
75 degrees out here. She got some boots on.
No.
That's why she got the hottest, thickest boots on. It's 75 degrees out here in Georgia. But anyway, if you got children, you understand. But see, I'm proud of that moment because the old me would have been very loud, very overstimulated, very stressed, very rah, rah, rah. But now I'm at a point in my journey where I'm thinking before I sit here and react and say something that will hurt her, in the long run. I don't want my child to resent me at all. So I'm one of those parents and you know what? Through breath work, it has definitely taught me to be a listener. Like it has very, very much taught me how to be a listener, because when you start to do breath work and you start to listen to your thoughts, like you're literally your own first teacher. Like you're literally your own teacher. And that's why we need to teach our children the importance of sensuality, not in the way that they overly sexualize it. No, sensuality is about connecting to your senses. And when you teach your children that at an early age and they start to go through life, they might not have the wisdom, but they're going to have the knowledge of understanding and overstanding of what's happening with their mind. If people understood the importance of your mind and what you feed it and how you nurture it, a lot of this shit that's happening right now wouldn't even be happening. So the topic is about breath work, why I became a breathwork facilitator. You sure do gain patience, I promise you. And it's such a beautiful thing. And it also, through my breathwork journey too, it helped me build empathy and compassion for my people. That's literally why I go so hard for the people in my community. Like that's really why I'm big on family being community. Family equals community to me. Family is not just your biological family. Family is your village, your community, our people. So to me, in my mind, when I'm thinking about family, I'm thinking I've always thought on a broad level of anything. Like even when my skincare business, I'm thinking, okay, if I know that fragrance literally is an endocrine disruptor, if I know that having fragrance and formaldehyde in my products is going to cause cancer, I don't want that in my family. I don't want that in my body. I don't want that in my community. So that's why with my skincare business, I don't put no scents in it. It is straight pure oils and butter. And it has its own natural scent. And people got to understand chemistry too. Everybody has their own chemistry, their own genetic makeup. So whatever scent somebody can put on their body, it might not smell the same with somebody else. So that's why I really want to change the narrative on natural scents, or just scents period, or just being unscented, because I've literally smelled my own product on myself, smelt it on my mom, smelt it on, my friends, and it smells different on everybody, but it's a beautiful scent, because I get a lot of compliments on my body butter. Like, my body butter is literally my number one seller. And so many people, when they smell it, they be like, ooh, what fragrance is it? And I was like, I don't use fragrance. It's kind of like a chemistry that I do with my or measurements that I do with certain oils and certain butters that come together and make a scent. But that came through a lot of trials and tribulations when I started making skincare stuff. So I'm very particular about, I'm very particular and intentional about my products, because I understand the issues that are happening within our community, especially with a lot of people having skin disorders, and going deeper into that too. A lot of it's from dehydration and what we consume. And even with breathwork has literally, last year around this time, or going into like spring, like my birthday, I'm a spring baby, so my birthday is in April. And I was having like really bad eczema breakouts, because in the doctors, they tell you, look, my baby coming again. The doctors will sit here and tell you, I don't know what you did with it. You still got, it's on your nose right there, Cam. Did you go to the bathroom?
Where?
It's right here. Go get some tissue.
I don't see none.
Yeah, come on. Ew, stop. Come on. Go get some tissue and blow your nose.
I did.
Excuse me. No, you didn't, because you still got boogers on your nose. Girl, look in the mirror when you done.
No.
Come on, go blow your nose. But even with breath work, like around this time last year, the doctors, they told me and my mom, as I grew up, the eczema would go away April 5th. But it actually got worse. I started getting it on my chest. I got it real bad on my neck, like to the point where it was scabbing. I had got it on the back of my legs, because usually growing up, I would have it on my neck and on my arms, and that was pretty much it. And then I might have had it like on the corners of my lips, but I don't know, ever since my second, I guess, child, or RIP to my Trent. He was a boy, y'all. Damn it. But I started getting it like all on my face. But what I did was I started watching Yaki Awaken, and he was talking about, H3O2 and watermelon and cucumbers, how it's very hydrating. And I'm like, okay, I ain't got shit to lose. I ain't got, like, hell, I'm at my worst right now. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I started juicing watermelon, eating watermelon every single day. Like, y'all, I ate that shit as soon as I got up. I ate it for lunch. I ate it for dinner. If it was my snack, I would eat it for my snack. Like, literally, papaya, watermelon, cucumbers, I had grapefruit. What else we had? Strawberries, bananas, like all of that. Like, I changed my entire diet. I started eating like mushrooms as my meat replacement, which I ain't ate meat in damn near almost 10 years. But it was just, I started replacing all those things. And when I tell y'all, my eczema went away. Like, it completely went away. And I think I wasn't even really drinking herbs like that. I was just simply just eating fruit. And I was like, oh shit. I said, oh my gosh. That's why I can't wait to watermelon season. Y'all gonna be seeing me on TikTok every single day, every live, everything I'm doing. I'm gonna have watermelon, like watermelon, cucumbers and apples make a powerful ass apple juice. I'm telling you. And you'll go to the bathroom. That was like for sure. Are you raw vegan? I'm not necessarily raw. That's something that I'm currently transitioning to, but I'm more so like the vegan, alkaline vegan, like Dr. Sebi approved things for the most part. But where I'm at right now in my hometown, we don't have damn near nothing as similar as to Atlanta. Atlanta, they have the Cab Farmers Market, which I love that place. And down here, we have a lot of fast food chains. We have a lot of Walmarts. We have like Fresh Market, but they don't have, it's very corporate. It's very like a upscale Publix. Like it's not. It's. I'm struggling out here, is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm struggling out here, is what I'm saying. So, that's why I cannot wait to move back to Atlanta because it's really hard to. That's why my eczema came back because down here the food is not that great out here. So, that's been an issue for me, but I'm definitely going to start that back for sure. Now, raw plant-based, I'm going to Aris Latham's culinary class in Panama, and this later on this year, and I'm so excited. When I get back from there, it's going down. It's going down. Like, it's going down for sure. If I say a leaf just fell on me, what the fuck is that? But, yeah, back to my breath work. That helped me heal my eczema too, because when you do breath work, you're moving your lymphatic system, and when you do fire breaths, I don't know if some of y'all remember. I just worked out, y'all. My freaking legs and shit hurt. But doing fire breaths literally
Mommy,
activate.
fire.
Okay, then relax. Doing fire breaths literally activate your adrenals and your kidneys. So, and then it moves your lymphatic system, which is like your dumpster of your body. So
What is that?
it's water,
But why it tastes like this?
girl. Anyways, it literally moves your lymphatic system. So I was able to use just fruit and literally breath work. I didn't even incorporate any herbs like that at that time. So that itself alone works wonders. Like if you have any issues with disease or disorders, breath work literally helps you with all of that. Like I cannot make that shit up. Like it was one of the best things that I ever came across. I can't really remember the name, but if you go onto his Instagram page, Aris, ARIS _ Latham, LATHAM, on Instagram, you can go to his website and it'll have like the dates. I can't remember what the name of the one I was doing, but I know it has something to do with like culinary certification or something like that. But he has a lot of them to where I think you can become certified. And then another one where you could I think it's just like a retreat. But it's like 3 bands, but I feel like it's worth it. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to your health, it's important, I feel like, to invest in yourself this year for sure. But it's not even just this year, just in general. She drinking my water? Kids are weird. Move. If it's nasty, don't keep drinking it and spitting it out.
It's mine.
She played too much, y'all. But anywho, yeah, so Kamari.
Why it tastes like that?
It tastes like water. Stop spitting that water out. You spit it out, you can go back in the house. Get here.
Why it tastes like grass water?
She annoying. Tastes like no damn grass water. But anywho, so now that I am, give me that.
Why?
Cause I'm thirsty.
What the heck? What the heck?
Get on. Move.
Stop pushing me.
You stop pushing me.
You stop pushing me.
But you see what I'm saying? She don't ever do right. I just want to be great and make this video. That's all I want to do. But anywho, so breathwork has literally been giving me. It gives me so much clarity. Cam, move now. I'm trying to. I'm tired. Move. So I'm trying to finish this video, and then we can play. I'm almost done, for real. But anywho, I know so many people that would love that water, and you keep trying to throw it out.
No.
Anywho, So
Why you keep saying in you?
why you all in my business?
Why you my business?
Why you all in my business?
Why you my business?
Girl, anywho.
Girl, you.
Come on.
Come on.
You being annoying right now.
You didn't right.
That's why you can't even understand what I just said.
Now you don't understand what I just said.
That's why I know how to speak Spanish and you don't.
So I know how to speak Spanish and you don't.
Bye, Kamari.
Bye, come on.
So,
So.
it's not funny.
It's not funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. Are you done?
Are you done?
Do you want to get a whooping?
You want to get it?
Come on, get on now. Bye.
Get on now. Bye.
She being so childish.
You so childish.
Come on, go on.
Come on, go.
Where my bed at?
Put my bed up.
Move.
Move.
All right, that's why you can't come with me later on.
All right, that's why you could come where?
Don't worry about it, because you're not listening. So you're not coming with me.
I know where you're going.
Where am I going?
You're going to Disneyland.
No, I'm not.
We're going to...
You don't know where I'm going because you're not listening. Stop doing that.
Why?
Come on, give me that.
It's my water bottle.
Come on. I mean, really, it's not your water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually Granny's water bottle. I'm just trying to be great. Y'all, just give me a second. Okay, huh? You some. Give me some. Come on, you playing at the wrong time now, for real.
Come on, you're playing at the wrong
All right,
time.
ew. What is in the inside? What you been doing?
I wasn't been doing nothing.
You know what? You can just keep that. All right, so.
All right, hello.
Come on, like really finna make me upset. Go in the house.
No.
Then bye. Stop copying me.
I want to copy you.
No, that's annoying.
I want to be your video. I want to be your video.
Okay, well then sit down somewhere. Be quiet. I'm trying to get done with this. I could have been done with this a long time ago. You trying to mock me with them hot boots. Take them hot boots off. But anywho, back to what I was saying. Breathwork now has been a real active. Come on, bye. Bye. Then sit down and chill out. Or go play. We outside. What's wrong with y'all kids? Y'all don't be wanting to play outside.
Stop.
All right, come on, move. But anywho, so yeah, if you want to really get a lot of clarity, breathwork has taught me clarity. Come on, you do that again, you're gonna go in the house.
I want to do your video.
Okay, then stop mocking me.
But I want to do the same talking each other.
What?
I want to do the same talking.
Okay, but you don't need to mock me.
I'm not mocking you.
You are mocking me.
We're not in the house. If the sun is blocking, I can't see.
You're not supposed to see.
I want to see.
But anywho, so
Hello.
breathwork has brought me a lot of clarity.
Mm-hmm.
It has allowed me to manifest the things that I wanted or the things that I had. It made me realize that I was already in my manifestation. So that was like the ultimate clarity for me. And even still to this day, it's like, man, I haven't worked since 2020. So it's like, I don't know how, and I don't know.
What?
I don't know how that was even possible, but I just know whenever I'm doing breath work, I feel balanced. I feel very confident. I feel very patient. I feel like I have a peace of mind, and it has definitely helped me it has definitely helped me when it comes to my views on what I want for myself, what I want for me and my daughter, what I want in a partner, what I want as far as like friends, like the people around me. It has definitely helped me um, have a clear cut decision about it too. So if people are really wanting to have that ultimate vision to where they're able to see the things that they really want for themselves and manifest that, you can, because breath work is very very powerful, because it allows you to empty out that that clutter, because a lot of us just be thinking about the past, we be thinking about a bunch of things. So a lot of times we're thinking about recycled thoughts. So when you're able to do breath work and you're able to release all of that blockage, you're able to release all of that tension that you have built up, you're going to start receiving different messages. You're going to start receiving new information that you didn't even know would have been of value to you if you would have just removed certain people out of your space, if you would have just, been clearing your energy all along. And that's something that breath work has definitely has definitely taught me. So I'm really grateful for being a breathwork facilitator, because I get my certification Monday, but I've been kind of doing breathwork sessions with people literally ever since I started posting my day 1, 2, 3 autumn videos. Like, people just literally gravitate towards me on their own, and I've been having like sessions here and there with people, even if they're mini sessions or if they've been virtual. I've had sessions with people and they just tell me how much clarity and how much good they feel after each session. So I'm excited to to see my overall vision come true with what I'm doing for it. It's a reason that I got the name Conscious Rose, for a reason. And just to see clearly of what's in store for me ahead, when I'm staying on the right path and I'm aligned with everything that's going on, it makes me so happy to see my tribute or my attributions to couples, to families, to our community is gonna be real real big, y'all. Like, it's so cool. It's so cool. So that's one of the reasons I became a breathwork facilitator, because I seen how effective it was for me. I see how effective it is for your children, because my daughter, she be trying to we be trying to get them together to do breath work. It is a process with them, but you did all the water, Cam?
It was so hot.
Oh yeah. But it has been a process with them, so we try and work with them as much as we can with that. But I plan on doing like an open event for children and their parents, like breathwork and sound bowl healings. I plan on doing like just a men's class only for their mental health. I plan on doing a women's class only, a couples classes, pregnant classes, working with pregnant women, because I also get my doula certification in May. So I plan on working with pregnant women on this, and just families all together, because people got to understand, with pregnancy, that's a whole different type of intimacy versus just a relationship. That's a different journey. Marriage, that's a different journey, and I've been gifted to see that. So I'm excited to get into that, but that's going to come later in my journey from what I know. So just to start off though, I done got ants crawling all on me somewhere. So if y'all have any questions, or you want more information, shoot me a DM or whatever, because this is something that I'm really, really passionate about. I don't call it a job. It's my livelihood. It's what I was born to do. So, y'all, my legs, honey. I was out here doing ab workout, y'all. Woo! Child. I'm gonna get me some abs. I'm gonna get me some abs for sure. But yeah, I'm about to come play with you. Damn. But yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, shoot me a DM. I'll be having my booking site probably like next week. Cam, stop doing that.
Can you do the last talk?
I am trying to close it out, but you keep talking to me.
Do not talk so many.
Okay.
Only talk one time, and that's it. And then complain with me.
Okay. Anywho, so I'll probably have my.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Come on, you know, the more you interrupt me, the longer I'm gonna be over here.
I said.
No, you gotta let me finish this. I'm about to close it out. All I do is need to say this one thing.
I said what?
I don't care. No.
No.
I can't give you.
No. Right now.
Kamari, don't get beside yourself.
You yelling at me.
You yelling at me.
You yelling at me.
Come on, I'll come over here and give you a hug.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah.
Heck no.
Yeah.
Oh heck no.
Yeah. Don't play with me.
Talking to.
Don't play with me. I'll come over there and get her a hug. But anywho, yeah, so I'll have my booking site up probably next week sometime. Cause I gotta do a lot of things this week. With this being my last week with my breathwork teacher for my class to get certified on Monday. Yeah. But yeah, I'll have all that next week and more. So if you're interested in having a session, definitely be on the lookout for that. This is going to be uploaded on my YouTube channel as well. So if you haven't already, click the link in my bio, because I do more in-depth stuff on there, which I'll probably do a more in-depth video without interruptions, because I feel like I had a lot to say, but then somebody kept interrupting me. So I'll probably have a more in-depth video later on this week talking about this particularly and going into it, like what to expect and all of those things. So with that being said, family, it's been great. Thank you for listening to me. I pray that whatever messages that you heard throughout this live, it was able to hit you differently in a way of betterment and changing yourself for the better, for your better version of yourself. So with that being said, peace and harmony. Pray for me.